Sally, I need to talk to you about something.
What's the matter?
Mom's been asking me about it, and I've been debating whether or not to tell you, but...
What is it about? Don't be so presumptuous and tell me already.
She's been begging me for months. Mom insists on moving in with us.
Moving in?
Mom's been living alone since Dad died. That's why she's worried about her future.
I don't know how your mother feels, but I don't like the idea of moving in with her. I think it's better to live alone while she is still healthy.
You think so?
But you're worried about her, right?
I guess so.
How about asking her to move into an apartment nearby?
Apartment nearby?
Yeah. That way you can see her from time to time when you're free. By doing that, we wouldn't have to worry about each other, would we?
But Mom wants to move in with us. I don't know if I can convince her to move to an apartment nearby.
It's your job to convince her. Anyway, let me be honest with you.
What is it?
The first time we met each other, your mother stepped on my foot.
Seriously? I think she just stepped on your foot by mistake.
No, I think she did it on purpose. She was whispering to me that I took her precious son away from her.
I think you didn't hear her correctly at that time.
I don't think so. I'm very sure that your mother didn't think well of me.
That's not true. Well, maybe Mom was jealous of you when we met, but she's not like that now.
Really? Considering what she did to me when we first met, I don't think she has changed. I still don't like the idea of her living with us.
I think you're just being paranoid. Even if that were the case, I'll take care of it. I'm your husband. Husbands are supposed to protect their wives, even if the opponent is my own mother.
Are you sure? I'll think about it if you say that much.
Thanks. I'm sorry if I'm giving you a hard time with Mom because I'm an only child. Sally, I got a message from Mom again.
What did she say?
She said you kicked her out of the house every day for cleaning. What the hell are you doing to my mom?
Huh? I don't remember that at all. Well, I'd rather have her go outside than just lie down in the living room watching TV. But I didn't kick her out of the house.
Mom was so depressed. She said it's hard to live together since you're bullying her every day.
What? That's my line.
Now that we're living together, you'd better take good care of Mom.
How can you say that? I never agreed to live together with your mother. I said I'd think about it. And then, the next Sunday, you forced her to move in with us.
What do you mean, forced? You need to consider my feelings since Mom's been telling me that she's lonely every day. If you were in my shoes, would you still let her live alone?
I wouldn't do that.
See? Then be nicer to Mom.
But...
What now?
Your mother is very mean, and she's a liar too.
Huh?
She hides my favorite shoes when she knows I'm going out. When I'm at home, she adds more garbage. She put a lot of dirty dishes, and because of that, the sink is full. I put up with her a lot. You just don't know about that.
That's because you're not nice to Mom, so she decided to take a revenge on you by doing some mean things.
Is it my fault? Your mother is a jerk, but you want me to put up with it?
No one said anything about that. Why can't you understand? I'm just asking you to be nicer to Mom.
You don't trust anything I say at all. Your mother is always right, and I'm always wrong. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it?
Of course not. You just misunderstood everything I said.
I thought husbands were supposed to protect their wives well, but looks like I was wrong. Gavin, can I have a word? Your mother went out and didn't come back. Do you have any idea where she went? She usually watches the news before dinner.
Mom called me while crying just now.
What? What did she say?
She said you told her to go to a department store in town to buy some fruit.
Huh? For what?
I don't know. You told her, didn't you? But it's too heavy for her to carry home by herself, so she asked me to do something about it.
I don't remember asking her to do the shopping. She's lying. She told me that she's going shopping, then she left.
Then why is she in town? You're the one who ordered her to do so, weren't you?
I didn't say that. I wonder why she ended up in that situation.
Stop making lame excuses. I've had enough.
I really didn't ask her to do the shopping. I think your mother is telling lies as usual.
Stop blaming my mother.
Are you telling me that you don't believe me? You said you'd protect me even if the opponent is your mother.
How can I believe anything said by someone who is always bullying my mother? Your behavior is terrible, and there's no way I can protect you.
I didn't bully her. I did what your mother told me to do. If you call that bullying, what am I supposed to do then?
I don't know. Then why is Mom crying and calling me?
That's what I want to ask. What on earth is going on?
I had no idea you were such a blatant liar. I'm disillusioned.
Why don't you believe me? You're my husband. Can't you trust your wife?
Don't make Mom cry.
What?
I won't forgive you if you make Mom cry again.
What a mama's boy.
What did you say?
You don't believe or listen to anything I told you, but only accept what your mother told you.
Don't talk so big. You're just a housewife.
I beg your pardon? I'm not your housekeeper or servant. I deserve to be treated fairly.
You're overreacting every time. Mom would never bully my wife.
There you go again, mama's boy.
What the hell? I won't forgive you if you say anything more.
I don't care what you say, I'm telling the truth.
Anyway, take care of Mom more seriously, will you? Hey, looks like you did it again. I just heard from Mom.
About what?
She asked you to make her some tea. You put boiling water in her teacup, and she didn't realize that. When she held the teacup, it was so hot it almost overflowed.
What? That's impossible.
She was about to let go of it because it was too hot, but you slapped her hand. She said she spilled some and her hand got a little burned. That's the worst thing you could do to my mom. I really can't believe you dared to do that. Do you really enjoy bullying an elderly woman so much?
Why do you only believe what your mother told you?
Huh?
Use your common sense. Do you think I would do such a thing? It's not right to give someone a teacup full of boiling water, is it?
That's why I'm scolding you since you're not behaving properly. Don't complain if I divorce you.
What? It's all your mother's lies.
Why are you still talking like that? How long are you going to continue calling my mother a liar?
Then let me ask you, how can you be so sure she's not lying? How could you possibly know who is lying and who isn't?
Well, my mom raised me since I was a little kid. Of course I believe her. You should apologize to her.
Why should I?
You're one-sidedly hurting her, aren't you?
What are you talking about? I'm not going to apologize for something I didn't do.
How dare you say that? I have proof.
Proof?
Mom sent me a picture of her burns. I saw how red and swollen it was.
Maybe she picked that up somewhere from the internet. How could she get burned if I didn't serve her boiling water?
When did you start to become such a jerk?
I haven't changed at all. It's just that ever since I started living with your mother, I just can't get you to believe what I'm saying. You don't believe a word I say, do you?
I told you, my mom doesn't tell lies. You're the one who's lying.
Are you serious about that?
I'm serious. Your bullying of my mother was so severe, I was thinking of divorcing you.
Divorce? Are you sure about that? You really don't believe me?
How can I believe you when you let my own mother get her hand burnt? I'll leave the divorce papers on the kitchen table. Fill it out and get out of that house. I no longer accept you as my wife.
So you're serious about the divorce? You think that everything is my fault?
That's right. You do all kinds of unbelievable things. You deserve to be divorced.
I understand. For me, the days after your mother moved in together were living hell. Your mother lied to me every day. You heard her lies and then you blame me. With all this unreasonableness, there's no point in living together anymore.
What's with that tone of voice? You deserve to be blamed.
I see. So that's what you think. I don't remember doing a single thing your mother said to you.
I don't need excuses. Anyway, before you hurt my mother again, get out of the house as soon as possible. Sally?
What is it?
You haven't filed for divorce yet, right?
I'm filing it right now.
What? Wait a minute.
Why? It's what you and your mother wanted, right? I just thought I'd file them as soon as possible.
If it's still pending, it's not too late, right?
What do you mean?
Go cancel it now.
I don't want to. Why should I cancel our divorce? Because you're the one who initiated it.
I'm the one who's calling for the divorce to be annulled. You should be happy about that.
I'm not happy at all.
What do you mean by that?
You're the only one who didn't believe in me. I never thought you would treat me so badly. To be honest, I'm relieved. But why are you asking me to cancel the submission?
Because Mom told me the truth.
Oh, really?
Everything she's been telling me is a lie. You didn't do anything wrong. She told me that it was her who was bullying you.
I wonder why she suddenly changed her attitude.
She didn't think we'd get divorced because of what she did. She thought she could get my attention by telling lies about you. So she was pretending that she was the one being snubbed. That's very typical of Mom.
No, it's just selfishness. You never thought about how it would make me feel, did you?
What kind of harassment did you get?
You want to hear about that?
Yes. Let me apologize for what I did to you.
I wasn't allowed to have breakfast.
Huh?
She said not to waste time to eat because there's a lot of housework to do in the morning.
Seriously?
Then, I was told to walk to the store for supper every day for exercise. She doesn't care if I have to carry a heavy load of rice, liquid soap, etc.
Did she tell you to do that?
Besides, just because we don't have any children yet, there were days when she would smack me hard on the head. Isn't that what you call violence?
You're kidding, right? Mom would never do such a thing.
I know, right? You think it's a lie, don't you? But it's true. She's been bullying me while you're out for work.
Oh no.
I made dinner, but your mother threw them in the trash because she said that it tasted bad. She dropped all the laundry I hung out to dry and made me redo it. She also threw my blanket in the rain. But you still didn't believe a word I said to you. I pleaded with you over and over again, but you only believed your mother.
I'm sorry. I didn't know about that.
It's not that you didn't know. It's that you didn't want to know. I was treated less than a housekeeper by your mother. Since I agreed to live with her, I knew I had to take good care of her, and yet...
I didn't realize that.
But you didn't care about me, did you? The only thing that mattered to you was your mother. When you asked me for a divorce, I was so relieved.
Please, don't be so cold.
Of course I was relieved. I'm so relieved to get away from my daily life of slavery. That's why I won't cancel the submission of our divorce petition.
Wait. Mom insists she won't let us divorce. Will you reconsider?
Are you kidding? Your mother doesn't want you to get a divorce because she'll have no one left to treat like a housekeeper. It's not like she needs me.
I'll make sure Mom won't do any harm to you again, so please come back.
I don't believe you anymore, just like you never believed me. I don't care what you say.
Don't say that. If you don't come back, she's going to make me do all the housework. I can't do that.
That's not true.
Huh?
I could do it, so I'm sure that you could do it too. I'm just doing what your mother told me to do.
Because Mom wants me to prepare breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you know? If I have to work, I have to get it done in the morning.
Well, if you don't do it, your mother will be in a bad mood, so you have to put it into practice.
Why do you talk as if it's somebody else's business?
Because I'm going to be a stranger to you guys from now.
I won't be able to do my job if I have to deal with Mom's selfishness. If you come back, I can continue to work as before. Then our life will be stable. Hey, please reconsider.
I don't know anything about your family's financial situation.
If I can't work, I won't be able to support my mother.
Why don't you just tell that to your mother honestly? I don't care what you tell me.
Don't be so cold. It's faster to talk to you than it is to talk to Mom.
Huh? I'm not your slave. I have feelings too. I even have a limit for my patience. When you asked me for a divorce, I knew this was my limit, so I can't go back there.
You're abandoning me? What a cruel woman.
Huh? You didn't believe me. That's why this happened, right? Don't be rude. I'm divorcing you anyway.
What about me and Mom?
What? Why don't you two just live happily as mother and son?
We don't get along well. When you left, she'd yell at me all the time.
I've been putting up with it all my life, but you wouldn't even listen to me. You should have gone through the humiliation I went through.
Don't say that. Help me, please. If you want, we can leave this house and live together.
Huh? Why did you put me through this? Think about the reason why you did it in the first place.
I've already forgotten that.
No woman will marry a mama's boy like you. So at best, you two will have to keep your wits and live together.
Sally, are you serious? Are you sure there's nothing you can do to cancel our divorce?
Not at all. Well then, please excuse me. After that, we were officially divorced. Gavin was insisting on filing for another marriage certificate until the very end. I'm glad my lawyer was able to persuade him. We filed for the division of property in a claim for damages against my mother-in-law, whom I could not forgive by any means. I recorded the daily harassment from my mother-in-law. I had audio recordings of her daily harassment from a fixed location out of sight and sound on my cell phone, which would be admissible. I had to do that to make me feel better. Gavin had to juggle between work with housework, including daily meal preparation, cleaning, and laundry every day. He soon gave up and ran out of the house, never to return. I wonder where he is now. Gavin and his mother are no longer my concern, so they can live as they please. As for me, I have found a new job and I'm enjoying my single life. If a nice man who understands me properly comes along, I would like to think about marriage again.
I have a favor. Are you busy right now?
I'm busy. What's up?
Can you go get Tylenol on your way home? The big brother has a fever. He's sleeping so I can't leave the house.
Sorry, I can't. I'm going to be late again today. Why don't you just go to the pharmacy? You can leave the house for a little bit. Oh, you don't have to make my dinner.
Didn't you say this morning that you were going to finish early today?
I had to change my plan. It's work, can't be helped.
I understand, but aren't you worried about your son? He has a fever. Besides, don't you think it'd be a disaster if your father catches his cold?
Huh? It's just your fault for not taking a good care of the family. What do you think I'm letting you be a housewife for? You're supposed to take care of the kids so they don't get a fever.
I quit my job because you asked me to take care of your father. I'm not a housewife because I want to. Have you forgotten?
Can you make more money than me? It's more efficient for me to focus on my job than for you to make pennies. And if I have to take care of the house, it makes no sense. Can't you even understand that?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not talking about money. I'm just saying maybe you could take some time to think about your family. The kids are going to forget you. Don't you love your children?
Who's taking care of you guys? If I collapse, we all collapse. Do you understand that? Think about the reality.
I understand and I'm grateful, but I wish you'd take time to focus on your family once in a while. I wish I had more time to talk with you. You leave me taking care of your father. He's paralyzed and can't move, but his brain is still working. You should talk to him once in a while.
I told you, I'm busy. I don't have time to deal with old man.
He takes it out on me when the kids cry. Lately, he's even started taking it out on them too. If you could say something to him, I think he would understand a little better. Also, I'm thinking about taking him to a nursery home.
What? You're going to put my parent in a nursery home? You're a home wife, right? What are you staying home for? You're supposed to take care of everything in the house perfectly. You want to cut corners?
I'm not saying like that, but there are cases where a professional would make both of us happier than an amateur caregiver. I just thought it would be better for him. Anyway, your son has a fever. I'd like to take him to the doctor if possible. He's got a high fever and he's suffering. I don't have time to deal with your father's selfishness. Please come home as soon as you can and help me.
I can't. He'll be okay in the morning. You're overreacting. Which is more important if you compare it to my work? If you don't take care of my dad, you'll get in trouble. If you really want to put him in a nursery home, use your savings to pay for it.
Huh? Why would you say that?
You're so picky. Anyway, I still have to work. Take out my suit for tomorrow. And my shoes were dirty yesterday, so polish them up. It's your job to make sure your husband looks good. Make sure you do your job. I'll turn my phone off. Don't call me.
Understood. I was exhausted from taking care of my father-in-law and raising children perfectly all by myself. But now that they are in elementary school, their body is getting stronger and stronger, and recently it has been a little easier for me to handle them. Except for taking care of the father-in-law. It was just when I thought that I had to start thinking about my future. I'm sorry for contacting you suddenly. Are you Mr. Kyle's wife, Emma? Yes, that's right. Who are you? I'm your husband's agent. An agent? What agent? Yes, my name is Ashley Stone. I'm a lawyer. A lawyer? Why does a lawyer need me? Mr. Kyle, your husband wishes to divorce you. What? You suddenly reached me and what are you saying? Well, please listen until the end. The reasons for divorce are economic abuse and moral harassment. Economic abuse and moral harassment? Huh? Aren't you talking to a wrong person? I have no idea at all. This is rude. The husband works and the wife takes care of the house. If the couple agrees to each other, there is no problem at all. However, you make Mr. Kyle put all the salary he earns into the house budget, and you give him an allowance of $100 a month. Other expenses are almost unacceptable, and he can't choose to wear a tie or a pair of socks. Don't you think this is economic abuse? There is a reason for that. It's true that if you only look at the cash, it's not much, but he uses his other credit cards freely. You bring up your father-in-law's care and childcare and deny his efforts. You tell him to go earn money and force him to work excessively while you don't. Are you thinking that domestic violence and harassment are committed by men against women? You're being lazy and spending your time at home, but you force your husband to work hard. Your words and actions constitute harassment. Wait, I'm not harassing him. I have proof. If he sues you, you'll have to get divorced. You'll have to send your children to children's home. Mr. Kyle says that if you sign the papers, he won't ask for anything. What do you think? No way. What proof do you have? I haven't done anything wrong and I have no idea what you're talking about. Let me talk to my husband. I'm sorry, but I would appreciate it if you could talk to him through me. I'm his lawyer. Can you tell me your license number? Oh, right. It has been on the news recently. How to spot a fake lawyer. Of course you don't want to be scammed. Sure, if you need it, then I'll give you my license number. You can look into it and feel comfortable. Thank you. Whenever you feel more comfortable, please give me a call. I look forward to hearing from you. I looked into the number and it appears that she is indeed an official lawyer. You call this a bolt from the blue. I didn't know what to do and I wanted to go crazy, but it happened all of a sudden.
Hey, my ex-wife, how are you? How have you been?
What do you want? I don't even want to talk to you.
Now we're officially divorced. The thought of finally being free from a boring person makes me so happy. I just wondered how you're feeling right now.
You think I feel good? Of course not.
It's your fault. You looked better when we first got married, but now you've become a boring old hag. You don't respect my parents. You're rebellious against me, and I don't want you as a woman or a wife. Only if you had some of your femininity left. I'm upset.
I don't care anymore. We're over. Leave me alone.
Now that I divorced you, I'm remarrying my young lawyer girlfriend. Well, since you signed the papers, I won't ask you anything. Good job. I'll leave you alone. I'm glad we got divorced by agreement.
I'm more concerned about how I'm going to live with my 2 kids from tomorrow.
I don't think you'll be able to find a decent job after being a housewife for so long. You can't even be a stripper if you're old. Compared to you, Ashley is different. She's younger than you, she's smarter than you, and she's a good woman who works hard. I don't have to worry about financial abuse.
Ashley is a lawyer, right? You two seem to be very close.
Yeah, I'm getting remarried.
What? Remarry? To that lawyer? That's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't care. I can choose who I remarry to. Unlike women, men can remarry right away. She seemed to want to take some time off, but it's better for a woman to get married early, you know. I want to be with her too.
I'm surprised, but I expected it.
Huh? What?
You took the wrong move at the end, you stupid.
Huh?
Nothing. Good luck. I don't want to say this, but you surprisingly look good, so I don't think the girls will leave you alone.
What do you mean surprisingly? I make good money too.
Right. Well, I hope I never see you again. Take care.
Yeah, bye.
Long time no see, Miss Emma. Do you remember me? Oh, the lawyer from back then. Long time no see. What can I do for you? I'm sure I don't have to talk to you anymore. I'd like to ask you a few questions. What did you do to him?
What did I do to him? What do you mean? What is it all of a sudden?
He had always been so calm, so handsome, but now he's wearing a shabby suit and a mismatched tie, and his shirt is wrinkled and has a dirty collar. What is this?
And he has terrible taste?
Yes, I'm surprised. I knew it was you.
No, that's his original taste. I was like, I can't even shut my mouth. I had to at least dress him for work, let alone in daily wear.
But he won't listen to me no matter what I say.
I'm sure that's true. I had to force him to decide what he was going to wear in the morning. I had to decide from head to toe. Most of the clothes were semi-custom made because he's tall. His ties and shoes were expensive, but they get ruined very easily, so I had to take good care of them. He looks like mature, but he needs a lot of help.
Where did that wonderful Kyle go?
Thank you, that was my work. From now on, please do your best so that you can create a wonderful man. You got married, right? Congratulations. I wish you all the best.
Are you trying to get back at me?
Of course not.
Let me tell you, Kyle and I did not have the kind of relationship you think we had. We only started dating after you guys got divorced.
That can't be true. Kyle told me that. The day he filed for divorce, he said he'd marry you. He wouldn't say such a thing if you weren't even dating. You're a lawyer, right? Don't lie to me.
You have proof?
What?
Do you have any proof that Kyle and I were dating?
You were indeed a lawyer. You are so calm. I have no proof.
Then you won't win in court. I don't care about court. I'm not even thinking about it. What? The only thing you can get from winning in court is money. As long as I get affidavit that states the reason for the divorce and proves that it's not my fault, there's no problem. That's true, but Emma, are you okay? Aren't you pretending to be fine? Let's say that I had an affair with your husband and as a result I took him away from you. Wouldn't you hate me? Not at all. What? Not at all. I would rather appreciate you. I do have 2 children and I sometimes worried about what we are going to do now that we have lost their father. However, I have finished paying for the student insurance for both children from my husband's savings, and I have finished the car loan and the house loan. He said he needed the car and the house, so I received the property division in cash, and I got the custody of the children. Child support will be deducted from his paycheck, and if he fails to pay it, his accounts will be suspended. I have no problem with that. I think I can raise my children. He has a high income, so wasn't it regrettable to let him go? It would have been a great loss for you and your children. Aren't you pretending to be fine? You want me to pretend? I'm really not playing anything. Besides, what I just said, my husband has placed his parent in an expensive nursing home. He said he would put him in a nursing home and live with you as newlyweds. Such a happy guy, isn't he? I really don't think he has cash right now. And you don't have any money either, right? Huh? What's it all of a sudden? The internet is so convenient nowadays. If you know the name and the license number, you can find out all kinds of things, even information on disciplinary actions. What? What are you talking about? You've been suspended by the Bar Association for 6 months. What the hell? Don't be rude. That is a contempt. Your income has been suspended for 6 months, and since you abandoned your clients, you've lost your trust. You are a lawyer and a saw proprietor at the same time. Trust comes first, right? It must be tough when you don't have a job. Where did you hear such bullshit? A lawyer is an agent of justice. I don't put profits first. Don't say such bullshit. Profit doesn't come first. You were punished because you used a deposit from your client to yourself, right? Doesn't that mean you wanted to make a profit? I didn't use it. It's a misunderstanding. I diverted it into another matter. But I gave it back to him. This is what everyone does. There are just some people who make a big fuss about it. If you use it without telling your client, of course that's not acceptable. And what's more, when we were going through our divorce, your business was suspended, right? Is it okay to work under the name of a lawyer? Isn't that illegal? I was just helping my friend with my legal knowledge. Isn't that unreasonable? In fact, when you first contacted me, you named yourself as a lawyer and you provided me your license number. A number could be random, you idiot. Are you a fake lawyer if you don't know what a license number is? There are many good lawyers, but I hear that the number of lawyers who can study but have problems is increasing. I have to be careful when I hire a lawyer. I heard there are some scams too. How can you say that? It's a misunderstanding. Anyway, right now, Kyle only has his house and car as his property, and you don't seem to have any money either. I know you're having a hard time making a living, but good luck. Don't worry, money is just something you can earn again, and if we have love, we can make it work. We will be happy together. That's fine. By the way, everyone around him knows the truth, so there's no use pretending to be a good wife. Everyone? Who's everyone? Not only his relatives, but also his boss, colleagues, and some of his clients. Rumors seem to be spreading from everywhere. I don't know how far it has spread. Why? Why would it happen? You spread it, didn't you? On behalf of my husband who does nothing, I was the one who gave them seasonal greetings. Some of the wives are my personal friends. When I needed help, they were very kind to me as friends. I'm glad I was a good housewife. Besides, telling them what happened is necessary, isn't it? Why would you do that? Why? It's because you made up an abuse or moral harassment story that doesn't exist. I do have a little pride too. The evidence of abuse was a bullshit diary written by Kyle, wasn't it? That was horrible. I keep a parenting diary that also can be used as a household account book. He would have lost if we went to court. Then why didn't you go to court? I wanted to get rid of him as soon as possible. If the trial had taken long and he had started to argue for the divorce, it would have been a big problem. It would definitely be better to leave when he was ready to divorce me. That's how I decided. I think it was the right decision. You're pretending to be like that again? Why don't you just honestly say you're frustrated and you hate him? That's why he left you. If you say you were able to discipline him, then I could do it too. It'll be too late if you regret. Fine. I swear that will never happen. Then good luck. Hope you do your best.
Hey, how are you?
Who are you?
It's me, Kyle. You haven't forgotten me, have you?
I was wondering which Kyle you are. The ex-husband, Kyle. I forgot about you.
It seems like you're doing well.
I'm fine. What can I do for you? There's nothing to talk about with you.
Hey, why don't we start over?
Huh? What's with you all of a sudden? Are you crazy? What happened to Ashley?
I don't know, she left.
What? She left? I don't understand.
She tells me to do this and that, but she can't do anything by herself. You know what? She claims to be a lawyer, but she only makes $30,000 a year. I've been tricked.
Maybe you're about the same as her. I guess it's both your faults.
What? What did you say? Don't get cocky.
I heard you lost a lot of work.
How did you know?
I don't think it's $30,000, but I've heard a lot about you. Rumors of a man who left his wife for a young mistress. It must be tough for a sales who deals with many women and families to be the subject of such rumors. Even though it's true, I feel sorry for you.
It's her fault. She was a useless woman. Dad says you were better than her. Aren't you happy?
No way. You want to start over? Hell no. I'd rather you stay away from us.
Don't say like that. The kids can at least take care of their grandpa now. It would be SCL for the kids to get in touch with him. I think it will be useful for their future.
I can't even imagine being in touch with an old man who yells and curses and throws things at you when he's in a bad mood. And you put him in a nursing home, didn't you? There's no need to take care of him, right?
No, it cost a lot of money and he caused problems, so he came back to my house.
What? That's tough. No wonder she left. I understand how she feels. A middle-aged man with no money and his parents to be taken care of?
I'm sorry. I apologize again. Please come back.
Of course not. Don't be silly.
I'm not kidding. Look, I'm in trouble. I need your help.
I told you too that I needed your help. What did you say to me back then? Don't tell me you forgot. I can't. I thought I should leave at least his number since he's the father of my children even though he's like that. But I decided to cut him off because he seemed to be doing nothing but causing trouble. I thought it was the best for my children. I am busy raising my 2 children, sometimes with the help of my parents, but I am managing it. I am a housewife, but if I work outside the home, I can be a housekeeper and they appreciate me. I am grateful for the experience I had. I was blessed with a good employer, and compared to the time I spent being treated like a slave by my ex-husband and ex-father-in-law, it's like heaven. Housewifery is a profound thing. My current hobby is to teach my children minimal housework happily, so that they don't end up like my ex-husband.